Y'all, so I'm back at my parents' house, and if y'all remember Gigi's garden, came back to check on the garden. And when I tell you, oh my, yeah. Do you see this? But, oh, oh my God, wait a minute. There's a, oh, okay, so, okay, wow. So one of the sunflowers came up. We need to, oh, geez. So much that needs to happen. Okay. I wanted to go ahead and show you what we were looking like here now that I kind of pulled back the weeds a bit. So as you can see, this is a weed and it was just huge. This is a big one. It decided to post up right next to my onion that is going to give me seeds there. My thyme plant was hidden underneath. Here's another onion plant. So I don't know. I might end up harvesting these because I'm pretty sure those roots are intertwined. You can see that there's some more weeds, and like I said, the monstrosity that is multiple cucumber plants, we're definitely gonna have to prune this back, but I'm gonna figure that part out later. Right now, what I noticed, and I can't show you this now because I already removed it, but obviously cucumber plants need the trellis, and what was happening is these little curlicues, because the weeds were in the way, they were attaching themselves. You can kind of see it here. They were trying to attach themselves to anything they could so they can climb. So yeah, it's quite the mess here, but we're gonna get this figured out, and yeah, we're gonna keep going. Okay, I had to come back. I need to show you how invasive these cucumber plants are. I'm trying to do this without angering the bees that are doing their job right now. Okay, so look at this. Right here, we have, and I'm gonna have to unfortunately tear some of these. It's gonna get pruned anyway, so a lot of this is gonna go. But, oh, I can smell the basil once I move these out the way. So this is, like I said, there's 3 cucumber plants lined up here, right next to some tomato plants. Very big mistake that I made, but hey, we're learning something here. In here is also a basil plant, and I'm trying to figure out how to, okay, so here we go. There's a basil plant, and I know I'm trying to be gentle, but they're just rooting on top of each other. Okay, I don't want to tear up my basil. Okay, so rookie mistake number 1. These cucumber plants were way too close together. I thought I was being efficient with space, add in a few weeks of rain, sun, and boom, we got a garden jungle, an absolute mess. When I came out and saw this, I could not believe how much growth actually happened in the span of just a few short weeks. So now I'm making space, quite literally, giving the basil, the onion, and the tomato plants some breathing room so that everybody can thrive. This is me real-time live learning as I grow, quite literally. So right here, what I'm actually doing is, this is me transplanting the onion plants. If you saw from the beginning, these onion plants were spread out intermittently in between the cucumber and the tomato plants initially, and they just were way too close. I planted these to be a pest deterrent, and so I decided to move them out of the way to create some more space, again, for aeration between the plants. Okay, so we're back. So we have this basil plant here, and you can obviously see with all the cover, the insects have been having their way with it. It's fine. I'm not concerned. Ooh, and there's a big leaf. I think they cut that one. But yes, we dug out one of our first tomato plants. It's right here. I'm gonna prune this a little bit before I start the process of transplanting. which actually I'm not going to do that yet. So from what I kind of read, the best way to transplant one of these is to dig the hole first. Then you want to dig around it and then move it. I've read some stuff that suggests waiting 10 days, but I don't really want to do that. Actually, what I'm going to actually do, let me say for sure, I'm going to transplant this one immediately. Then the next one, I'm going to dig around it and try to wait 10 days before I do anything else. We'll see. We'll try both ways and see if they work. I also decided I'm going to move this basil plant as well. It's supposed to be bright purple, so it's actually dying, but it's still growing, which is weird. Yeah, and this is our kale bush section. I need to harvest some of this and then dig in there and get some weeds out. There's our giant collard green plant. I'm going to cut off some of those branches that have been, look at that, you can see bugs have just been all up in this thing because my dad couldn't handle all this himself, so he's just been letting it do its thing. And yeah, but it's fine. We're going to cut these off so we can get some aeration in there, make some space. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. All right.
So yeah, I decided to just go for it. I know some folks would say to wait 10 days, let the plant adjust, and do it all proper. And trust me, I am with you. But listen, this is real life gardening. Sometimes you read the blogs, sometimes you trust your gut. And I figured, let me try both and see what works. This garden already is teaching me that perfection is overrated. Things get eaten, plants struggle, you come back after a few weeks and it's chaos. But it's also kind of beautiful. I'm learning to just show up, make a plan, and pivot when I need to. That purple basil might be struggling, but she's hanging on still. And so I'm not giving up on her yet either.
Alrighty, so here we go. See, we got some air in there, got some space. You can see this is my other thyme plant. There's, breaking some stuff. There's some white yarrows buried in there. I'm gonna cut these off next. I don't know what you are, ma'am, friend or foe, but this leaf is going, so you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna cut that right now. Let's see, as soon as I can find there we go. These. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna cut it now since we're here. Hold on. Oh, and as you can see here, those are the pepper plants. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 6 or 7 there. Bring all this over, and we have. I'm not gonna keep talking about you because you know what you did. All right. So this is the one we're gonna let go of. It's huge. Look at that. All right. Huge leaf because it just hasn't been harvested like it was supposed to. All right. We're gonna get in it and get these kale too. I'm trying to.
So before I could move the tomato and basil, I needed to clear some space. Things were obviously way too crowded. That big collard green plant in the center had a bunch of lower leaves that were chewed up, so I went ahead and I trimmed those off. The caterpillars have definitely been busy and having their way. While I was in there, I pulled up a couple of weeds, just trying to open things up a bit so that there's room to breathe and room for me to actually work. When plants are packed in like this, there's no airflow, and moving things around gets a little bit tricky. So I didn't want to damage the roots and by just trying to squeeze past them. And honestly, clearing out what's no longer serving, I mean, that's been the theme for me lately. I used to get frustrated when things didn't go as planned out here, but I'm learning it's all a part of the game, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
This is interesting. There's like these black marks on the back. It may just be other plant matter, but yeah, interesting. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's see what else we got. We got that one. I'm not really worried about stressing this plant out because trust me when I say she gonna be fine. She gonna be all right. So are they. They're clearly thriving, and who knows what's going on under there. All right, so we're taking a pause from digging stuff up over there to get these onion plants in the ground, the basil. I'm gonna start by planting them over here. Let me show you. So we're gonna give it 2 feet or so, and I'm gonna plant these on the perimeter because they're meant to be plants to help deter bugs anyway. So I'm gonna let them do their job starting right here, and I'm planting them every foot essentially. I'm not sure about the time, so the time is buried in there. I may move that also. I think it'll be fine. We're gonna find out, right? And then I'm gonna move the peppers last, or next.
So we finally come to the end of this part. I'm just getting the onions and basil into their new home. I've cleared the space, dug the holes, and now it's just me and the soil, and we're figuring it out one plant at a time. Honestly, I love this part. It's quiet, it's hands on, and there's something really peaceful about tucking each plant into its home, hoping that it's going to take root. This is the part of gardening that reminds me to slow down and just be present. It doesn't have to be perfect, the spacing may not look textbook, and the basil, honestly, she's still struggling. It's rough out here, but we showed up. I'm learning something, we've made progress, and that's enough. So, thanks for hanging out with me today. I got a lot more work to do out here, but I'll save that for next time. And if you're on your own beginner gardener journey, let me know how it's going. I love to hear what you're growing, what you're learning, and what you've had time to replant along the way. See you in the next video.